Let's try this again. Hi, my name is Holly, and I've decided to open a YouTube page because I am looking for friends and I would like to enjoy some meaningful conversation, even though it's through YouTube. I just want to give my opinion on what is turning out to be a very scary world. I'm looking for work right now, so I guess I'll start with that. I'm looking for work right now, and I have been approached so far 3 or 4 times by someone who says they have remote work and it's for the tourist industry, and you're an assistant. But what they want you to do is go into their webpage and offer, and you go in and they want you to do small tasks. These tasks, the ones I was supposed to do were to go through the task, look at the travel destinations, give a review, add 4 to 5 stars, and then upload that. And then that, every time you do that, that kicks in a price. And then you have 55 tasks to do. Well, unfortunately, the person I went with, I guess I must have frustrated them all to whatever, because I wasn't on the right browser. Google Chrome wouldn't do it, so I went on to Google Explorer. I was having problems with the website. I went into the website, and it froze. I couldn't do any more tasks or anything like that. So I went back to, and they get you with WhatsApp. So I went back to WhatsApp to ask her and explain to her that I couldn't do any more tasks. The page had frozen and everything like that. And she says, "Oh well, that's a problem." Well, then, completely ghosted. Which probably for me was the best thing. Well, then I was on a messenger job strategies, job strategies chat, and there were a few of these people that, again, the same thing, the same way they approached and everything like that. Do you want to earn some money for remote work? You can earn up to $25 an hour or $100 to $200 a day. It sounds like really good money, and you're working from home, and you know, who wouldn't want to do that? But the thing is, I read up on this. I went to Reddit and read up on these tasks. And what you do is, once they train you and they give you your own web page, or they give you your own space, you do so many tasks, and then for you to proceed further to earn more money, you have to pay them money. So if you do, say, 55 tasks, you get that done, you've only made $20, then you're required to pay them that $20 or more for you to continue on with your task. So they're constantly taking money from you, and they take more and more money from you, and you never get the money. Another thing that they do is they never ask for your banking information. So they don't ask for any banking information. They don't ask you anything other than your name, your age, how to contact you, and that's it. They don't go further from that. So be aware. Be aware. I did it so you don't have to. Fortunately, I frustrated the scammer so much that she gave up on me and ghosted me, which is fine. Fine. I can be ghosted that way. I have no problem. Anyway, so there's that. You can't even look for work without being scammed anymore. Everybody's scamming everyone. If it isn't the work scams, then it's the, you know, you've had a package delivered, you have to click this number, or the phone scams, or the people that are calling up to say that you've got a relative who needs money and everything like that. Everything is a scam. Nobody's honest anymore. I just want to work. I just want a job where I can work and earn a living and be happy. Instead, I get scammed or attempted scammed. Yeah, what can I expect? This is Canada. The whole country's gone to hell in a handbasket. Well, actually, the world has gone to hell in a handbasket. With Canada, we're dealing with the issues of wokeness. And it seems like everybody's supposed to be inclusive, but they're not. So you have to be inclusive, but you have to wear a label. How is that inclusive? You shouldn't, if you're including everybody and it doesn't matter who you are, and I don't care. You can be part of the LGBTQ plus. You can, I don't care what color you are. You can be white, black, brown, purple. Look at me. I'm kind of white with some pink and red spots. And hey, I've got some yellow here, some bags under my eyes. Here's some yellow. I've got barely any eyebrows. Hey, but I don't care. And nobody else should care either. You know, I don't care who you go home to be with at night, or, you know, who you live with, who you love. It doesn't matter, and it shouldn't matter to anybody else. Your job shouldn't depend upon that. Your faith shouldn't depend upon that. Nothing like that should depend upon that. You should be accepted for who you are without the labels. There should be true acceptance true acceptance and inclusiveness comes from no labels. You shouldn't be a label. You should be accepted for who you are, and it doesn't matter who or what you look like, who you love, anything like that. One exception. That is if anything you're going to do will hurt somebody. If you're going to hurt somebody, if you if who you love or whatnot involves children, non-consensual, whatever, animals, then I have issues with that. That's not inclusive. That's criminal. And there's a place for you. There's a place for you. But our government and our prime minister, who's been in office for too long, Canada should have definite caps on how long they could serve in the prime ministerial office. Because some people, they sit in there and they just squat in that chair and you never get them out. If they, I like the state's way of, you've got 2 terms, that's it, you're gone. then they have to find somebody else. And I think it keeps the ideas fresher, and I also think it keeps politicians a little bit more honest. Honest. Oh, dear God, is there such a thing as an honest politician? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Probably not. You know, politicians used to be sort of the top of the line of the civil servants, the people who wanted to help people. They were the top of the line. They were going to do something. They were going to change the world, and they were going to make it better and everything like that. And they were going to help people, and they were going to bring people up. They were going to uplift people. And now the politicians today, they don't uplift anybody. It's all about money. It's all about, they're uplifting themselves and their cronies. It's not right. It's not right. It's become such a farce, that position. Such a farce. And people, they just don't trust. And with Canada used to be a very livable place to live. I mean, our cost of living was reasonable. Our housing prices were reasonable. Nothing's reasonable now. Our housing prices have skyrocketed. And that's because they've let foreign investors come into the country, buying up the property, jacking up the prices of houses and properties and everything like that. And now the regular normal person that comes over looking for a place to live, a home, they can't afford it. We've been priced out of everything. I don't understand. Well, I do understand. It's the almighty dollar. And unfortunately, the almighty dollar doesn't go very far anymore. In fact, I think that it falls out as you I was going to say as you use your wallet, but we don't use that anymore because now we have to be a cashless society so they can track everything you do, everything you buy, every place you go, you're tracked. Sometimes it makes me wonder if we should not go hide in the forest somewhere. Because we're tracked. I mean, I'm using a phone now to record this. They can track me. Use your phone, use your debit card. People want privacy, but I don't think there's privacy anymore because you can be tracked everywhere. And I'm worried about my children and my grandchildren. I do have those grandchildren. They're lovely. They're great. The stories they tell and everything like that, they're wonderful. You forget, as you get older, more cynical, you forget. You forget that naivety of youth, but the innocence as well, and the joy of learning, the joy of discovery and adventure. I wish I could get that back again. I'd love to have the joy of adventure, the joy of discovery. And I seem to have lost that. I've gotten skeptical. I wish I wasn't quite as skeptical as what I am, but I am. And then it transmits to the world stage with the wars. Although, you know, I think we've had wars for every decade since I've been alive anyway. And I know that there's been every decade since my mother's been alive. And I'm lucky I still have my mother. She's healthy and a go-getter, even though she's in her 80s. She still drives everywhere. She still does her. She's awesome. Awesome. But there has been a war somewhere every decade. Every decade. It was the Second World War, the Korean War, the Vietnam War, and then the war in the Middle East, and then the war in Afghanistan. Now we have the war in Ukraine, the war in the Middle East with the Israelis and the Palestinians. Again, people are dying left, right, and center, and the people who are dying are innocent people. They just want to live their lives. They just want to earn a living, have a family, enjoy the children, enjoy the things of life, but they can't because there's bombs all around them. I don't know. But I don't want to leave it on that note. There are still beautiful things in this world. Lots in the forest. As I said, my children watching sort of the people discover new ideas and new things and finding joy and happiness, and there are good things that happen to good people, and that gives me hope. That gives me hope, because there are good things that happen to good people, and we need more of that. We need more good things happening to good people, and less of bad people getting ahead. Hopefully we can fix that in the pendulum, and it'll balance out a little more, because the good people need to go above. We need more good things. Well, I guess I'm done my ranting for now. Anyway, I'm going to stick in a little picture of what I consider good things, happy things. And please be careful. Please be safe. Find some happiness in the world. And I'll talk to you again. Bye.